What's good, YouTube? We got a twin shells reaction. I don't usually do reaction videos, but here we go. Hopefully this new season's good, because last season weren't the best. Yeah, let's get into the reaction.
Year 9 Season 3 is all about Operation Twin Shells.
Twin shells,
But
okay.
before we jump into that, we heard from you, and we haven't met the expectations that you had for Operation New Blood.
Yeah,
and
New Blood was dead.
Operation Twin Shells is all about the new operator as well, Scopos.
Yep,
This is
Scopos.
Kuri Galanos, who's one of the original operators from Rainbow Six.
Okay.
And she comes with 2 shells that she can control. To the creativity of the game and the
What?
talent of our team.
Penalties, match constellation, commendation system, and of course.
I think everything they've done for anti-toxicity has been very good. I mean, like, Siege used to have a very bad friendly fire issue, where people always just TK, but that's been fixed by the reverse friendly fire.
New season, we are introducing post-action report in a completely new dimension. There will be a
this
new
looks cool.
screen.
Reminds me of the old Siege thing, wherever like you pick operators, it would show their whole body instead of just like a card. This is cool though. This menu looks pretty cool.
On the next screen, instead of sequence of separated tabs, all progression,
Very cool.
like crank.
Love the UI. I think it looks very clean. A lot better than what we have now. Where do you see the scoreboard though? I don't see that here. Let me just hide my camera so you can see what I'm talking about. In the top left, there is no like scoreboard button or like tab. So I wonder how you're gonna know who's got what. You know, how many kills you or the enemy team had, for example.
Drone Boost is a new feature coming to our attacker lineup. The goal here is to continue to reinforce our attackers, make sure they have the tools to get the job done. Intel is king in Siege, and keeping your drone alive is crucial.
That is
to
not what I
getting
thought
that
it
intel.
was.
Some of the changes we did to Solus helped with that.
Oh, you already know Coconut Bra's gonna have a field day with this. He's gonna find some crazy like drone boost spot.
But we want to go further. We want to give more power to our players, specifically
cool.
the attackers.
Okay, I like this. I mean, sure, we haven't had a change to drones in a very long time. Not since they changed how the jumping works. That was years ago.
So Drone Boost means you can actually boost your drone to quickly evade, quickly close distances, and each boost, once expended, takes 6 seconds to recharge. The Clutches from Bravo or even Twitch's drone can also take advantage of this feature.
Okay.
If Mozzie happens to get his hands on one of
And
these
Echo.
drones,
This
and
is
there's still
okay. I like
charges
this.
left,
This is
so
cool.
that's the key.
That's a small like change they've done, or like it's a small like feature, but I think that could really change how drones work, especially with like echo cams. I think that's really cool. You can just hide them under like desks and instantly boost them out, and then stop the guy from flying. That's really cool.
The new Siege Cup beta is coming this season
Siege
for
Cup.
select players to test their 5 stacks in intense tournament play.
I was actually quite hyped for Siege Cup, but I've heard that it's not coming to Xbox, so I won't be able to try it. But
we made the decision to restrict Siege Cup Beta to the PC platform because we can be much more reactive. And after the finish of the first tournament, we'll run another every 2 weeks for the remainder of Year 9 Season 3.
Every 2 weeks. Thanks for participating in this edition of Siege Cup. You can redeem competitive coins for exclusive items in the competitive pack collection. Okay, so a new type of alpha packs, I assume?
We're introducing a new currency called competitive coins.
Yeah, okay.
Competitive coins are exclusive to our competitive playlist, that being Ranked and Siege Cup. Get as far as you can within the ranks,
as well
as play as many Siege Cups as you can to get competitive coins to open these exclusive packs. Starting in Year 9 Season 3, when you're waiting for your next match, whether it's in Ranked, Quick Match, or even the Siege Cup, you'll be able to enter the shooting range to stay warmed up, ready for your next match.
I've been saying this for so long, because sometimes in higher ranks, the queue time can be just so long that I just don't feel warmed up anymore. But now that they've come with this is, I think it's a perfect addition to Siege.
Which operators will be targeted for balancing, and how will they change? It's Solus, Dokkaebi, and Noke.
Okay, now, for fuck's sake, there's no way I've just clicked that. You don't spoil me. Okay, so this balancing change, Dokkaebi's one of the most broken attackers right now. I mean, there's no secret about that. My prediction for what they're going to do is it's going to be similar to Deimos, where you select one defender to call, or maybe it'll be in a radius of like where she is instead of the whole map.
The detection mechanic. Now Solis will use only the center of the screen to detect the gadgets, and those gadgets will be unidentified. You won't know what they are. Now we call it overclock, and once you trigger the overclock, your energy is refilled, and you'll be able to see every gadget in the center of the screen. Aside from that, Solis will emit a warning to every observation tool in the enemy team within the range of detection.
Okay, I mean, it's, I don't know, man. Solis is kind of arse now. Especially because it warns the attackers too. Let's say you're like on a window, rappel, and you have a claymore on the window, and Solis spots that, you're like, okay, I gotta watch this window below me now because she just spotted it and it gave you a notification.
Now, Doka will start with 0 charges at the beginning of the round, and we'll get one every 45 seconds.
That's not that bad. I don't think that will change anything. I think Dokubi is still going to be very useful.
The changes we are making are affecting how Nock's ability consumes energy.
When you stand still,
instead
it doesn't
of
move.
being time-based, they will be action-based. That means that some actions like walking won't consume any of your energy, but if you sprint or shoot, your energy will be consumed. These changes aim to make Nock more patient. We want Nock to be better at
I like that.
watching.
That's really cool.
There will be more changes in this season. For example, we're taking a look at the proximity alarm and its synergy with Sentry, and also at the delayed timer for explosions on the Claymore.
Okay. I think what that was all about was how Macy J put a beeper on a window, and then as soon as you get the +5 points, you just blow up the C4, and it's a very cheap kill. I assume they're going to take away the points it gives you when someone gets steps in the radius of a beeper.
It's now time to talk about the new operator, Scopos.
Yes,
this Greek defender brings a new
to.
dimension of tactical possibilities to the fight through her twin shells.
This character is crazy.
And Colossus.
Okay, so my biggest question is with this new operator. Clearly, I have heard already that the operator is not in the game. They're just like in your head, basically. And you play as the 2 robots. So does this mean that you have 2 lives, or can you just, as soon as one dies, you're out? Now, that would make most sense for a game like Siege. If you have 2 lives, that is crazy, but I assume it's not going to be like that. However, this operator can be crazy for strats. Like, you could just have one character stay in sight, safe, and have one character or one robot upstairs, just shoot drones, and then you teleport out there, and then you're done. You've done your job. You destroyed a bunch of drones, wasted time, and you get away with your life without having to risk running through someone's cross. This character can be very, very good. I'm curious what they're going to say now.
Scopos is able to maintain a wide network of control unlike any other defender. That's because what Scopos brings to the field is not 1, but 2 remotely controlled robotic operators.
So shield. So we've got a beeper. No idea what gun that is. That looks like Sledge's pistol. Okay, they both have beepers. So does that mean they share the amount of beepers, or do you have 4 beepers? Seems that you are a 2 armor 2 speed because you have 110 health.
The V10 Pantheon system. At any given moment, one of Scopos' shells will be in an active state, where it functions like an operator, while the other remains in an idle state, where it functions like a powerful piece of defensive utility.
This is like the operators I want to see from Siege more. This is like never done before, not like any other operator, and it seems really fun to just mess about with. When Supergirl came out, I still think this, he's just such a boring operator. You just click one button, they can't get the wall. I find that just boring. I don't like to around the game. Honestly, I kind of felt that with Ram. Like, we already have Buck and Sledge, and she just does it better. I just don't like seeing operators that just replace others, but I like seeing operators that build upon what Sieges already has, all these different operators, and builds upon that.
If a shell is destroyed while it's active, Curie's link is severed, and she's functionally dead for the rest of the round. 2 bodies does not mean 2 lives.
Okay, well that's my thumbnail gone. I made the thumbnail before the video, and clearly my point got proven wrong. I mean, yeah, this is crazy if she had 2 lives, so I understand why they've done this.
Integrated shield that functions much like a deployable shield secondary gadget. While in this state, the idle shell can be used as an observation tool by Curie and her allies.
What the okay? So she has a bulletproof shield that she can put anywhere, that she can also teleport to at any time.
A strong Scopos player is one that makes frequent use of her idle shell to guide the actions of her active shell. For most players...
So of course Ash destroys
For most players,
Okay. Ash does not count on the new operator. If you can see at the bottom left, that only took a little bit over half health from 1 Ash charge. A shield that can take 2 Ash charges. And it's also a bulletproof. And you can also teleport to it.
Having the combined properties of a deployable shield and a bulletproof camera, this shield can offer a large amount of intel from relative safety. Scopos' idle shell expects it.
Talon's coming out.
mean, you're so vulnerable when doing that. That's not gonna work.
Scopos is bringing a brand new gun to Siege, the PCX-33 assault rifle.
Okay, I have no idea what that is.
Scopos also has access to secondary gadgets. These are shared between her two shells.
Okay, yeah.
Her first alternatively, Scopos can bring proximity alarms. These synergize great with her idle shell, helping her know exactly the right time to take action.
Yep, did you see that?
The Panther.
On the right, it did not say +5 points with beeper. So I assume that is to counter the C4 strategy with Striker.
The first interaction you might wonder about is EMPs and gadgets that target electronic devices, like IQ. While Scopos' shells are electronic, the active shell has an active countermeasure that protects it from anti-electronic effects. Disabling effects will prevent Scopos from using the camera and swap features.
Okay.
Scopos.
So you could probably somehow counter this with Thatcher. So if you know where a Scopos player is playing and is not in the camera state, if you EMP her, then they can't escape. So let's say for this example here, someone walks up the garage or warehouse stairs and your Thatcher player is playing on the garage door. If you Thatcher this corner where you know Scopos is playing, and then the person from Ruffers swings, then they're guaranteed out. There's no way they can just quickly escape.
Scopos' greatest counter is Dokkaebi. The hacker's calls are a threat to any roamer, but they also block Scopos' strongest escape plan.
Yeah.
Additionally,
wow. Okay, that's way better than my idea before. Yeah, Dokkaebi could really fuck up this new operator.
And similar effects, leaving the idle shell.
Oh, hang on a minute. That did not. Oh, is that what happened before? So when Ash destroyed the shield, she did a little bit damage to the actual robot and not kill the robot itself.
Exposed for an
Wait, it says on the right that it counted as a kill as well. So that means the kill record can be broken with this new operator because it's basically 6v5.
Being made of metal, Scopos' shells can't benefit from healing effects. Doc's stims, Thunderbird's Kona stations, and Rook's armor won't help the shells.
Okay.
They also can't get put in a down state, and they don't breathe, meaning they're immune to toxic effects like smoke and Fenrir. That last fact can...
Okay, that's really cool. Okay. You don't really expect someone just to walk through a smoke. Unless you're like a pro player or something. But, you know. What else did he say? No dock stims and doesn't get down. That makes sense. I mean, this character does seem kind of busted, so they need some downsides. I think with all these, like, you know, cons, the pros overweigh it. You know, with the whole... You can shoot drones and just get out of there, teleport back to site kind of thing. Or just use it as like a bulletproof shield.
And even provide some distractions. That can be more than enough to let Scopos get into position and go for the kill.
Okay. Dokkaebi, what? That's Scopos cool. Okay. Marley face reveal?
First impression of the new operator was definitely, oh, they've broken the game. This is it. But then when you see how it actually plays, it's amazing, it's mind-blowing, and it's definitely the most versatile operator on defense. The best strategy that I've found with the new operator so far is definitely finding my typical mirror window hiding spots on defense and planting one of the shells in the corner and hoping everybody walks right past it, and then switching to the shell when needs be, and yeah, the rest is history.
I mean, from hearing that then, there's definitely an audible cue of when she does that.
And switching.
Obviously, if you learn that sound, then you can't really get baited out like that. I like the knock change. The new operator seems really cool. Siege Cup looks cool, but unfortunately consoles won't have access to it. Something about anti-cheat, I mean, hopefully that works, but you know, Siege has had a very long problem with cheaters, of course.
And that's the full rundown for Operation Twin Shells, which is hitting the season test server tomorrow.
Yep, okay, I'll
Jump
be
in
streaming
and don't leave just yet.
Okay.
Because we've got one more thing for you.
Oh, okay.
It's Jaeger in...
Oh, it's an elite skin. I thought they were gonna come with some other thing, but okay. Okay. After action report, that looks cool. I've been excited about that for a while. Shooting range and matchmaking, that's also really good. Oh yeah, the new packs, competitive packs, and the seasonal event. Hopefully it's in something new, because we've had a lot of repeat events recently. But you know, I did hear we're getting Doctor's Curse, so that's one of the... Oh, that's probably what the event is actually. Okay, well yeah. A lot better than last season. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be streaming the test server whenever it goes up. I'll probably put like a community post up. Subscribe for more videos, and have a good day. See ya.